Assembly President Trump blasted the United Nations and questioned its purpose. He also called climate change a con job and warned European nations of the, quote, double-tailed monster of migration and green energy. Not only is the UN not solving the problems it should too often, it's actually creating new problems for us to solve. The best example is the #1 political issue of our time, the crisis of uncontrolled migration. It's uncontrolled. Your countries are being ruined. The United Nations is funding an assault on Western countries and their borders. Outside the United Nations, protesters gathered urging an end to Israel's war on Gaza. This comes as 10 more countries recognize Palestinian statehood, bringing the total to more than 150 countries. I would say that recognizing Palestinian state right now, without actually taking real action to stop the ongoing genocide of the Palestinian people, is just symbolic. It's hypocritical. It means nothing. Israel is intensifying its bombardment of Gaza City, pushing its military forces to the heart of the city after ordering more than 1 million residents to flee. Israeli attacks have killed more than 50 people in Gaza today alone. Here's a Mohammed, a displaced Palestinian mother of 2. We were determined to stay in our neighborhood in Sabra and not leave. But the situation we saw was extremely dangerous and difficult. These robots that came to our area made us leave without realizing it. The Gaza-bound Global Simud Flotilla is reporting that explosions, multiple drones and chemical devices have targeted their boats near Greece. The group says it's the 7th attack on the flotilla. In response, Italy sent a Navy ship to protect the boats. The Global Simud Flotilla is preparing to leave soon to Gaza in an attempt to break the Israeli blockade. Passengers include the Swedish activist Greta Thunberg and Nelson Mandela's grandson, the South African MP Mandla Mandela. Here's another of the activists aboard the flotilla, and we have been attacked by 8 drones. 8 attacks so far, 7 of them has hit the boat. One of them, it was like a chemical substance. The other 6 were explosions above the boat. Some of them created structural damage on the boats. No one has been hurt so far. The UN Commission of Inquiry on the occupied Palestinian territory says Israel is looking to establish permanent control of Gaza and establish a Jewish majority in the occupied West Bank. The report's set to be presented next month to the UN General Assembly. In a statement, Navi Pillay, the head of the commission, said Israeli actions had, quote, deepened the misery of the Palestinian people and deprived them of resources indispensable for their survival, including the capacity to produce food, unquote. President Trump has said Ukraine, backed by the European Union and NATO, could win back territory captured by Russia's full-scale invasion. Trump's comments Tuesday marked a dramatic shift in his position on Russia's war on Ukraine.